Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Transport 3 channel here. I hope you are having a good rest of your weekend. Mild weekend, because it is really hot where I am at right now. The temperature today right now feels like 80 degrees. It is actually 80 or 70 degrees. I'm not sure, but I'm predicting that it is 80 degrees right now. So, I hope everyone's doing good. We do have some sad parts that are coming up, but I will tell you that at the end of story time. But today, we are reading Chapter 5 and Chapter 6 of Junie B Jones and the Little Monkey Business. Chapter 5, Monkey Business. Mrs. called my name. Junie B, would you like to go next? She asked. Then I jumped right up, and I ran speedily fast to the front of the room. Guess what? I said, very excited. Last night my mother had a baby, and it's the boy kind. Mrs. clapped her hands. Junie B Jones has a new little brother, everyone, she said. Isn't that wonderful? Then all the room 9 clapped too. Yes, only you haven't ever heard the bestest part yet, I said very loud. Because guess what else? He's a monkey! That's what else. My new brother's a real alive baby monkey! Mrs. got a funny look on her face, and she squinted her eyes very tiny, and so maybe she didn't hear me or something. I think. I said, I've got a monkey, brother! I shouted real louder. Then that man jumped up right up from his desk, and he hollered, Little pants on fire! No, they're not on fire, you big fat Jim! I said back. I do too have a little monkey brother. You can ask my grandma Miller if you don't believe me. Mrs. raised her elbow way high on her hand. Your grandmother told you that your brother is a monkey? She asked me. Yes, I said. She told me he has long fingers and long toes and lots of black fur all over himself. After that, Mrs. kept on looking and looking at me. Then she said it was time for me to sit down. Look at this picture. I don't know if you're able to see it because of the sun. Yeah, only I'm not done telling the children about my monkey brother yet, I explained. Because guess what else? His wallpaper, his pictures of his jungle friend on it, and his bed had bars on the side. But I'm going to teach him not to bite or kill people. That's the boy's name, Ricardo, who has cute freckles. Let's just call it freckles. Freckles on his face said monkeys are cool. Monkeys are cool to me. I know they are cool, Ricardo, I said. And guess what else? Maybe I can bring them to school on pet day. Then Ricardo smiled at me. And so he might be my boyfriend, I think. Except for there's a boy in room 8 who already loves me. Just then, Mrs. stood up and pointed at me. That's enough, Junie B, she said. I want you to sit down now. You and I will talk about this monkey business later. And so that made me giggle because monkey business is a funny word. I think then I waved goodbye to my new boyfriend Ricardo, and I skipped back to my seat. Chapter 6, Bestest Friend. Recess is my best subject. I learned it my first week at school. Recess is when you get to go outside and you run off your stream. Then when you come in, you can sit still a bit better, and you don't have ants in your pants. At recess, me and Lucy and that Grace play horses together. I'm Brownie, Lucy. I'm Brownie. Lucy is Blackie, and that's Grace is yellowy. I'm Brownie! I hollered as soon as I got outside. I don't want to play horses today, said Lucy. I want to know some more about your monkey brother. Me too, said that Grace. Then Lucy pushed the Grace out of the way, and she whispered a secret in my ear. If you will let me be the first one to see him, I'll let you wear my my new locket, she said. Yeah, only guess what, Lucy, I said. I don't even know what a dumb locket is. And so then Lucy showed me her locket. It was a little gold heart on a chain. Isn't that Beatrice? Let's just call it Beatrice. I don't know that word. She said, my nana gave it for me for my birthday. And then she opened up the little heart, and there was a little bitty picture inside of that thing. Hey, there's a teeny head in there, I said, very excited. I know, said Lucy. That's my nana. Her. I squinted very hard at the little pictures. Nana is shrimpy, Lucy, I said. After that, Lucy closed the locket and she gave it to me. Now, I'm your best friend, right, Junie B? She said, and so I can be the first one to see your monkey brother. Just then, that Grace stomped her foot very hard. No, you cannot, Lucy, she hollered. I'm her best friend, 'cause me and her ride the bus together, and so I got to see her monkey brother first. Right, Junie B? Right! I made my shoulders go up and down. I don't know, Grace, I said, 'cause Lucy just gave me this locket with the tinny nana, and so that means she gets to go first, I think. That Grace stomped her foot again. She made a mad face at me. Poet, I said, except for just then I got a great idea. Hey, guess what, Grace? I said very excitedly. Since Lucy gave me something beautiful, now you can give me something beautiful too. And so that would be very fair of me, I think. Then that Grace started smiling, and she took off her sparkly new ring. Here, she said. I'll be right back. Okay, anyways, now I lost where I am. Then that Grace started smiling, and she took off her sparkly new ring. Here, she said, I got it out of cereal this morning. See how shiny the stone is? That's because it's a real cutie fake plastic diamond. Then she put some breath on it, and she shined it out of her sleeve for me. Oh, I said, I love this thing, Grace. I know, she said. And so now I get to see your monkey brother first, right, Junie B? Right? After that, I had to think a little bit. Yeah, only here's the trouble, Grace, I said. Now I have one thing for you, from you, and one thing for Lucy, and so it's a tie. Then Lucy quick took off her reed sweater with the Scotty dog on it, and she tried it around my waist. Here, she said. Now I've given you two things, and so I'm still the winner. Oh, no, you're not, hollered that Grace, because I'm going to give Junie B my snack ticket for today, and so she can have my cookies and milk. Excellent idea, Grace, I said. Then me and her did a high five. Look at this. Yeah, y'all can't see it because of the sun. Oh, yes, said Lucy. Well, then I'm going to give her my snack ticket too, and so I'm still the winner. After that, Grace looked all over himself. But that's not fair, she said, because I don't have anything else to give her. And so I looked all over her too. And then I jumped up and down again. Yes, you do, Grace, I said. You do too. Have something else to give me. And their name is your new pink high tops. That Grace stared at her feet. She looked very sad. Yeah, only this is the first time I've ever wore these, she said real quiet. And so I patted her so she would feel better. I know, Grace, I explained nicely. But if you don't give them to me, then you won't be able to see my monkey brother. And so me and that Grace sat down on the grass and she took off her new pink shoes, and she gave them to me. Thank you, Grace, I said politely. Then I stood up. Okay, your turn, I said to Lucy. Only too bad for me, 'cause just then the stupid bell rang. Well, guys, thank you for joining us for this afternoon's story time for Sunday. I will come back to read on Tuesday. I was gonna do it on Wednesday, but I'm not able on Tuesday because I'm not able Wednesday. I'm sorry. Tuesday I have to read, but I'm not able on Wednesday because I'm not able Wednesday because the staff members at Palisades Church of Christ are doing a project, and on that day I am also going to be busy on that day. Actually, it's Thursday. I'm sorry, Thursday. I can read on Wednesday. That's not the reason. So forget about that. What I meant to say is, I was not going to be available for Thursday. I normally read on Thursday since Wednesday's Bible class, but I will have to read Wednesday because Thursday I am going to K&G to get my graduation clothes. I don't know if it's Thursday or Friday, but I'll have to figure it out. But in the meantime, I will have to text you guys on YouTube if I can figure it out. If not, then we'll just have to do a video update. But in the meantime, y'all have a good rest of your weekend, and see you next time. Bye.